Hi guys, my name is Nobu. I need to use the microphone. Hi guys, hope you can hear me. My name is Nobu AEC and I've not done this in a while and I feel like I have to go back to doing commentary and not just podcasts. I want to talk about something that I believe we should all talk about. And I've not spoken about this in a while, perhaps due to the fact that friends of mine have been like, Nobu, don't talk about this, stay away from this topic. It's a very controversial topic. But in my own opinion, I see nothing being controversial about what I'm going to talk about now. There is nothing wrong in talking about Biafra. There is nothing wrong in talking about IPOB. There is nothing wrong in talking about sit at home. There is nothing risky about talking about Simon Ekpa. Nothing is wrong about these things. We must, as NdiIgbo, start having some courage, start having some wisdom, start having some common sense. At some point, surely to God, at some point, we NdiIgbo have to fight back. We have to fight back against this thing killing our tribe, this nonsense killing our region. We have to call the enemy out by name. What do I mean? We have to name the enemy. Many Igbo leaders, some of our governors, they're not willing to name the enemy. And if you're going to defeat the enemy, you have to name him. You have to call him out by name. Let us at least know who we are fighting. So in this case, for me, I want to call out Simon Ekpa. If Simon Ekpa really believes that he's fighting for NdiIgbo, I'm willing to debate him. Let's debate. Let's talk about Biafra. Let's debate IPOB. Let's debate these issues. The worst thing to do, the bad thing to do, or the wrong way to go about it is by saying to NdiIgbo, on Monday morning, sit at home. Just last week alone, for one full week, for one whole week, NdiIgbo did not go out for their businesses. For one full week. Just today again, I just went on the news and again, Simon Ekpa has declared for the next 2 weeks, sit at home. So lives are being lost, people are being killed on a daily basis. I mean, Simon has put up big numbers. That guy has put up a lot of numbers. The people that have been killed because of Simon Ekpa, only God knows. Pregnant women murdered. Pregnant women. Children killed. Let's not forget the outside lady that was pregnant in Anambra State. She was killed. Her 4 kids were killed. The numerous others that we can't name and count that have been killed by IPOB and their nonsense sit at home. By enforcing the sit at home orders, people are scared to even leave their houses. So lives are being lost. Livelihoods are being lost. Simon Ekpa is in Finland. People are suffering. I mean, people are really suffering. And all that Simon Ekpa can offer is sit at home. Don't go and pursue your business. Don't go and find a way to make money. Don't go and hustle. And so I believe, as NdiIgbo, at some point, we have to name him by name. And there is nothing wrong in doing that. There is nothing wrong. It shouldn't be scary or risky. It shouldn't. The only way, every one of us has dealt with a bully at some point in our lives. We've all had this bully that has bullied us, maybe in secondary school, in university, maybe at your workplace or wherever. The only way to fight or to stop the bully is by fighting the bully, is by confronting the bully. Simon Ekpa is a bully. We have to confront him. We can't shy away from this anymore. It's about time we confronted him. It's about time we looked him in the face and called him out by name. It's about time we told him, Simon Ekpa, you are an enemy of Igbo land. You are an enemy of Igbo progress. You are an enemy of NdiIgbo, Simon Ekpa. Surely if you love us, if you want the best for us, if you want Biafra for us, surely you're not going to ask us to stay at home. You know, and this has been going on now for weeks, for months, arguably for years as well. When I was in Nigeria last year, Monday morning I couldn't leave my house. I had important things to do, serious important things to do, but I couldn't leave my house. My mentor was like, even if you leave, where are you gonna meet? No one is gonna be willing to meet you. The banks are closed, nothing is working, nothing is going on. And if you really believe that this is the way, and the argument that these guys have is, we are doing it for Nnamdi Kanu, is a very naive, foolish argument to make. It's very naive, it shows that you lack understanding of how Nigeria works. You don't really understand how Nigeria works. Because if you believe that by sitting at home, that will make Tinubu to maybe turn around, then you're joking. You're joking. If you can't negotiate with Tinubu, if you can't find a way to let your voice be heard, and there are numerous things that we can talk about here. There are numerous other things I've always talked about on this channel, how we as NdiIgbo should look in the mirror. It's not all about the federal government. It's all about ourselves. Responsibility, self-accountability, personal agency. So, again, for me, for this particular video, I just wanna lean on, I just wanna concentrate on Simon Ekpa and say to him, man to man, face to face, camera to camera, what you're doing is wrong. And I hope NdiIgbo can start manning up as well. At some point, this will touch everybody. At some point, this will affect everybody. It's already affecting us. Already, the Southeast was already bad already. People didn't want to visit the Southeast. Tourism was low. Everybody's going to Lagos and Abuja, Akwa Ibom, Port Harcourt. Businesses are leaving. Already, that was the way that's always been. But now, with the insecurity going on, no one even wants to dream about coming back to the Southeast. Talk more of now, you're now asking us to stay at home. So for me, I believe that I don't want to talk about, there's so many other things that we can talk about in this video. We can talk about Nnamdi Kanu and the fact that the federal government should obey court orders. I agree. Nnamdi Kanu should be released as the court has said. But again, if you think that by releasing Nnamdi Kanu, the sit at home will stop, then you're being naive. I'm sorry. Nnamdi Kanu should not be the reason why Southeasterners are being asked to sit at home. Nobody should have that power. That because he's in prison, then millions of people, their lives should just be put on pause because of one guy. That is wrong. And we should be able to call it out and say to whoever, you're lying to us, you're wrong. So no matter who you are, even if you're Nnamdi Kanu, even if you're whoever, you're not big enough. Nobody's big enough for anybody to say, we're going to pause our lives for you till we release you from jail, till you're being released from jail, then we will now move on. No, life has to move on. Because nobody knows when Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out from jail. What if he stays there for the next 20 years, God forbid? Does it mean that for 20 years, every Monday, we're going to have to sit at home for him? No, it's not possible. We can't live like that. And that is the wrong way to live. You can't live with fear. People are scared. School children are being beaten up in their schools. People's marketplaces are being destroyed. People's livelihoods are being destroyed. So for me, this is not even an appeal. I have no power to appeal to anybody for anything. I'm not appealing. I'm just giving my own opinion on my own commentary on this issue. And to say that as an Igbo man, as Igbo, what is going on should not be happening. It is disgraceful. It is pathetic. It is wrong. And our leaders had better stand up and fight this. I put out a tweet last week and I said one of the reasons is because we have weak leaders. We have people that are not willing to do the job. Leaders who would rather not even call Ekpa by name. And so till we stand up and face this thing and call it by name, we'll be joking and kidding ourselves. So please let me know what you think. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think. Am I making sense? Am I just blabbing? IPOB is different from Biafra. Let's get this straight. IPOB is a vehicle to actualize Biafra. Biafra is an idea. Biafra is is a concept, is an experiment. Just like you have the Catalonians in Spain, the Catalans of Spain, just like you have the Welsh, just like you have the Scottish, just like you have the so many other people that are wanting to leave their countries, right? All these things are just ideas or concepts that are yet to be realized. IPOB, MASOB, these are just vehicles that we can use to actualize the idea or the concepts. And so the vehicle we are using is the wrong vehicle. IPOB is a wrong vehicle to actualize Biafra. MASOB used to be a wrong vehicle as well. Because you cannot actualize Biafra with violence. You can't actualize a Biafra state by saying to people to stay at home. You can't do that. The best way to actualize Biafra is by debating, having open conversations. How is it going to work out? Let's work out the nitty-gritties. How will this thing even happen? How will this thing even work out? How are we going to live with the Yorubas, with the Hausas? That should be the starting point. Not all about violence, killings, kidnapping, massacre upon massacre. We can go, you know these stories, you've read these stories about the 7 US embassy staff that were killed in Anambra states. You've read this thing on the news every day. And so you know these things. And so let me know what you think once again, guys. And I believe, like I said, NdiIgbo, let's start speaking up. This is our region. We have no other region than this. We don't have the southwest. We don't have the north. We only have the southeast. And we have to protect it for ourselves. Thank you for watching and God bless you.